Go ahead when you're ready, sir.
This is going to be really hard to follow because my topic is so lighthearted compared to that. So I feel like it's going to be underwhelming. It's going to be like a big drastic change. So that's exciting. So what I want to talk about is, in my previous speeches, I talked about things that I thought were wrong with the entertainment industry, and I even brought up Harvey Weinstein. But I want to look at something positive for this speech, do something a little more happy, and something I like a little bit more, and that is the landscape of television today. Television has really picked up over the past couple years, and with things like streaming services of Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Video, all these things, it's better than it's ever been to get your product made, to get your show made, and it's because all these companies are looking for the next big thing. They're looking for the next Breaking Bad, the next Game of Thrones. And it's just really exciting to see all these projects getting made. Some of them don't work, some of them do. So I thought for this speech I would give my favorite 3 shows that are on television right now and say why I think everybody should watch them. Now when I picked these 3 shows, these are the ones that are currently airing. They're not on hiatus or anything like that. You can stream them right now. You can watch them right now on live television. And they're just a really interesting show to watch. They're really fun. So the first one I wanted to talk about was, it's the only genre show I put out. Genre is like a dystopian future. It's like a sci-fi or a horror movie. I just wanted to choose one genre show because I don't really tell people to watch genre because it's very specific. And this one's called Into the Badlands. It's on AMC, the network that did Breaking Bad and Walking Dead. And it is in a dystopian future where guns no longer exist. So the fighting style is the big part of this. People use swords. They use all kinds of weapons, and it is just a beautiful show to watch. It's so intricate and just colorful and vibrant. It's really fun. It's really fascinating just to see, and it's not just style over substance or substance over style. It's visually pleasing. Everything about it is just beautiful and gorgeous. And it's about the fighting. The fighting is really what's driving the story and what's telling the story, but it's a great overall story about this dystopian future with no guns and these fighting warlords, and it's just really interesting and fun, and I think everyone should check it out if you are a fan of genre or if you just want to see some beautiful kung fu fighting. It's just a really interesting thing to watch, and it's really cool. So the next one I wanted to talk about was This Is Us, and This Is Us is a show that came out last year, blew away any competition it had. It was nominated for 10 Emmys this year and won a few. This show, I think, more than any other show that's come out in the past couple of years, really defines what can make a great TV show. This isn't like a big production like a Game of Thrones or anything. It's just about a family and going through their lives, of different parts of their lives. And it's so fascinating and it's so heartwarming because we watch all this hardcore stuff on movies and television, and with all these things going on in the world, even with the Harvey Weinstein stuff and all that, you just want to see these people living their lives in this really realistic way, and it's just so fun and so entertaining to watch, and it's lighthearted, and you will cry. Like, I'm a pretty strong emotional person. I don't cry a lot, but like at least once an episode, I'm just like, I'm almost there to cry. I've cried a few times, and it's just a really good show with a great cast of characters, and it was just really fun and lighthearted to watch. And I think everyone should check it out. The first season is now on Netflix. You can get caught up, and it's really fun. It's heartwarming, and you might cry. So that's always good. Show you feel something. So the last show I want to talk about is one that I've loved for years. It was on hiatus for a long time, but this year the creator brought it back. And if you remember my first speech we did, we were getting to know ourselves, I talked about this guy a bit, and that's Larry David. He came back with season 9 of Curb Your Enthusiasm this year, and it has just blown away a lot of the older seasons, I think. He showed how he can come back from like a 9-year hiatus and still be this really good comedian and just go back into this world. And I think, again, going with all these things we have going on in the world now, having Larry David show up again, it's just a really interesting and fun thing. One of my favorite things that he's done this season in the show is he did a whole concept of why men want to open pickle jars and impress people, and he takes a pickle jar to a hotel, and the whole hotel staff is trying to help him open up this pickle jar. And it was just really fun. It's really funny, and it's a really lighthearted thing. So those are the 3 shows I think everyone should check out that are on now. There's Into the Badlands, there's This Is Us, and there's Curb Your Enthusiasm. There's definitely a lot of great shows out there. There's definitely things for everybody, but these are the ones I think that can appeal to a wider audience. People can understand and like and just get involved into this world that's fun, that's lighthearted, and it's enjoyable to watch. And I know this isn't like a big serious topic, but I do think TV is important and it's interesting to watch, and you learn a lot of things from it. So that's all I have to say on that. I hope everyone checks out these shows.
Nothing wrong with a change-up. Okay.